My name is Furphy, and I'm the chairman of the SRA board that oversees the self-rating area projects for St. Francis Bay. The spit has been a problem for many years. It all started with the building of Santorim on the sand dunes and also the vegetating of the sand dunes in the 1980s under government instruction. That caused a massive slowdown of sand blowing into our bay and nourishing our beaches and the spit itself. Up until very recently, the spit has protected the canals, but just before Easter, in a big storm, the first breach of the spit took place, and that initiated a response, an emergency response. The storm that we encountered just before Easter caused a breaching of the spit, and breaching means that seawater were washed over the spit and into the canals. We've been expecting this for quite a few years, as the spit has, and the dune on the spit has been narrowing over the past decade. It's virtually no dune left now, and with the breaching of the spit, it triggered the launch of the emergency plan that the St. Francis property owners, together with the municipality, compiled last year in preparation for such an event. The emergency plan involved the immediate moving on onto the spit area by contractors hired by the municipality. First thing that they had to do was to push sand back up and create a dune. It's quite a narrow dune, but if you're going to put rocks and a revetment along there as protection, you have to have a dune on which to put those rocks. That's what they've been doing for the past 2 months, and we expect them to complete that probably in a month or two's time. And that revetment we expect to initially protect the most vulnerable areas of the spit. Those are typically where the stairs are in two particular areas, and then funding allowing to complete a revetment from the Aldebaran existing revetments to roughly in line with Shore Road. The municipality is expecting to spend between about $4 to $5 million on the construction of this emergency revetment. In discussions with them, we agreed that the municipality would pay for it, and the St. Francis property owners, the SRA, would continue accumulating its funds for the long-term solution. We expect that revetment to last 3 to 5 years. So it's really important that we get the first groin onto the spit to protect the work that the municipality are doing to protect the spit, and to enable us to move sufficient sand back onto that beach to push the sea back some 40 meters off the spit and to hold that sand on the spit. So looking at the long-term solution, we're currently in the EIA submission phase. Now that has taken probably 2 years to date. The EIA is the Environmental Impact Assessment. It's the approval we need from Department of Environmental Affairs to implement our long-term solution, which is a groin field of 5 groins and sufficient sand to push the sea back off both the spit and the beach for its full 2.7 kilometer length. We're in our final phase of the EIA process. We were asked to assess what impact this solution would have on those areas north of, on the beaches north of the Crom River, as well as on the river, on the northern side of the river mouth. So we extended our EIA process to include additional surveys by Advision, who are our engineers, and by CES, who are our environmental consultants. That's underway, and we expect our submission to be finalized towards the end of this year. We often get asked the question, do we only start the long-term solution when we've collected all the funds, or can we phase it? We're definitely looking at phasing it, and we do have to start at the northern end of the beach, which is the Crom River end of the spit, because the current flows basically from the port in the west, or in the west and the south, to the Crom River in the north and the east. So that current is the current that takes our sand out of our area and further up the coast towards Paradise Beach. So we have to start at the northern end, and that's where the first groin will go in. The second groin is probably in the Aldebaran area as per the design, and from there we would look at probably jumping to Main Beach. And that type of phasing obviously depends on the availability of funds. To date, we probably accumulated somewhere around 8 to 9 million rand. We probably need in the region of 25 to 35 million to do the first phase of that, which would be the groins on the spit. We're collecting between 7 and 8 million a year from the levy. We're also collecting funds from other organisations such as Riparians, which is the canal homeowners, and the Crom River Estates through the Joint Crom River Committee. Both those organisations participate in this project and in the accumulation of funds. The final organisation involved in this is obviously the municipality, and just witness what's been done with the emergency work, as the municipality are coming to the party with us, and we're very thankful for their rapid response to this emergency and their willingness to do what's necessary to protect the canals and the beach areas.